On a 2nd and 9, James in the backfield. Paul Shields as well. On a handoff, James cutting against the grain, trying to turn it to the outside, making Eagles miss, and that is Edgerrin James as a rookie, understanding how to use the angles. Line of scrimmage is the 28. Manning will throw it for the first time and complete to Wilkins. Getting to the outside, and Wilkins has another Indianapolis first down, a pickup of 11. Former Colt. This is a 1st and 10. Indianapolis on the move. On a give for James, finding a hole. James is spun down as he crosses into Philadelphia territory. Brian Dawkins makes the stop. It's a 14-yard pickup. Back it up into Indy territory at the 49. Pollard the motion man, and a long count for Manning. On the draw, Edgerrin James through the middle. And again, James is able to create when it looks initially like the defense is going to bring him down. He sends Harrison in motion, the Philadelphia native. Manning guns it over the middle and complete. Isaac Jones, his first NFL reception, and it's a first down for Indy. 18 yards via the air as they get it inside the 25.
And he's happy about it. His first reception in the NFL. He's on the outside. He's going to run a deep slant play, plants, and Troy Vincent gives him a cushion. He turns right there. It's a crossing pattern, reaches out and catches the football. For his first NFL catch, that's outstanding, but they're going to call this one back.
Oh, they just ruled it incomplete. Get the word now. Johnny Greer.
After reviewing the play, we have an incomplete pass. The receiver had possession of the ball in the air, and the nose of the ball was the first to hit the ground. We have a 4th down, and Indianapolis is charged with the timeout.
And maybe even a touchdown in the red zone. Now Hunter Smith, the rookie, will come on to punt, and Allen Rossum, a very dangerous return man, is back deep. Flags come down, a lot of movement on the line. And Indianapolis feels that they drew Philly off sides. Steve Martin.
Neutral zone infraction, number 91, defense. First down.
They could never come up with the interception when they needed it. Now they are. On a give, here's James. Edgerrin James just keeps the legs moving as he crosses the 30-yard line for a gain of 8, and the rookie Barry Gardner making the tackle. Manning is just so good at it.
That'll be key in this game if they can keep everything in front of them defensively.
Here's a 3rd and 2 from the 27. Manning out of the gun, throwing a floater, knocked in the air and incomplete. Intended receiver Marvin Harrison, and Damon Moore came in and gave him a lick. He has connected on 10 straight field goals. Trying to get the Colts on the board. Vanderjack's attempt is up and good. Indianapolis, a long drive on their first possession. They get 3. They take the early lead. Upset in itself, considering the consumption you normally will have. On a first down, McNabb on a rollout. McNabb in trouble and sacked. Back at the 20-yard line, Cornelius Bennett was providing the pressure. Worked with Peyton Manning last season. On a 3-receiver set, 3rd and 18. Little dump off underneath the coverage. Staley tried to hurdle ahead as he got back a chunk of the yardage, but not nearly enough for the first down. To the Stars because they won so often. Here's Manning. Good protection. And the ball was caught by Shields. He was able to hold on as he spun down at the 35-yard line. A nickel package for Philly, and Manning will work out of the gun. On a rollout, buying some time. Manning thinking about running. He does. He angled for the marker, and it will all depend on the spot. Peyton Manning thought he had enough room to get the first down, and it appears as if they are going to give it to him.
Either tip passes or there are Hail Mary passes at the end of the half.
On a rollout, Manning might look to run again on a pump fake, and again he gets to the sideline. Peyton Manning with a flag coming down, a late flag.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, late hit out of bounds, number 23 defense. First down.
And he does no better than this. Manning is clearly out.
That is a good call by the officiating crew. He's clearly out. He's pulled up. You can't hit a quarterback in a defenseless position once he steps out of bounds.
And he's the 41 of Philadelphia on a 1st and 10. On the ground, James stringing it to the outside, and Edgerrin James continues to get positive yardage with 6 yards on first down.
On the road because he plays much better, and so does the entire team play much better on the road.
On 2nd and 4, complete. Marvin Harrison moving ahead across the 25-yard line, and he has just cracked the 1,000-yard plateau for the first time in his NFL career. Yards here in the first quarter. This is a 2nd and 9 from the 23. Manning in the pocket. Able to float it to the outside, and Edgerrin James. James is brought down by Dawkins and Vincent as he comes up shy of the 15. And 7 yards on the pass play. On 3rd and 2 from the 16. Manning fires, knocked in the air, and nearly intercepted. Barry Gardner had a shot at it as a flag comes down. There to deflect it.
23, defense. First down.
Inside the 5. Manning on a give for James, trying to move ahead. James inching closer to the goal line. No signal yet as the Colts were looking for a touchdown. From the 1, 3 tight end set. Handoff. James puts the helmet down, and he is in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Pass interference kept it alive, and the Colts made the Eagles pay. 102-2. Manning wants to throw it on a slant. It's Wilkins. Gets bumped forward from behind and pushed ahead right around the 38-yard line. Has done. He knows he's got weapons. He's using them. On 3rd and short, James. He's got an opening. Edgerrin James down the sideline. James looking for the end zone. Goodbye. Touchdown. 62 yards for this electrifying rookie. 12 carries, 117 yards were in the first quarter for Edgerrin James.
And Jeff Saturday pulls out. It's a little cross block. He pulls to the outside and springs Edgerrin James. He gets a great block for his fullback. But once you have a hole on the outside and everything's cluttered on the inside and you get that opening, it's gone. The only person that can catch is a safety. He was in the middle of the football field. He's not going to catch Edgerrin James one-on-one. He never gets touched on this play. He outruns a linebacker. The play is over. They're not going to catch him down the sidelines. Even with an angle, you're not going to push Edgerrin James out of bounds from behind. He's just too strong of a running back.
So talented. Colts 17. The Eagles offense yet to show up. 2 total yards. This is a 1st and 10 from the 35. On a bootleg, McNabb trying to avoid the sack. Lost the football. It's loose. Indianapolis tramples on it. And Ellis Johnson able to recover. Manning. Edgerrin James has the long touchdown run already. This time he is brought down by the Philadelphia defense, and a good tackle by Greg Jefferson. Earlier in the season with a torn bicep tendon. On 2nd and goal, Manning sets it up for James, and he is met. Mike Caldwell bringing him down. Out of the shotgun, Manning. Pump fake, Manning throwing. Wilkins couldn't catch it. It's incomplete. 29-yard attempt for Mike Vanderjagt. Good snap. Kick is on the way, and it finds its way through the uprights. Now 12 straight field goals for Vanderjagt. Colts with a 20-0 lead in the second quarter. On a 3rd and 10. Nay Brown now in as a 3rd receiver. Here comes the rush. McNabb is hit as he throws. Loose football again. Indianapolis able to recover it. Mark Thomas. Man, oh man, this is an annihilation.
Guys, just look at the top of your screen. You're going to see the blitzer come from the top of the screen right there. Doesn't have a chance. He doesn't see him. He's got to look at the entire end zone. He sees Jason Belzer, the safety. Here he comes running in. Here's your first one. That's Billy Austin, but on the outside is Jason Belzer, the other safety. Donovan McNabb sees the first one picked up, does not see the second one. That's a quarterback pick.
Hard line. They just haven't moved from this area. On a give, James. He was searching for a hole, and he was able to squeeze out 5 yards on a play that never even really developed for him. Colts looking for more points. Shotgun for Manning. Stepping forward, throwing to the end zone, caught in the back of the end zone for a touchdown. Philadelphia native Marvin Harrison. Indianapolis in a rout. Down reception. He comes back home and he's got something to remember it by. 27-0 Colts. Full punt. And now a 1st and 10 from the 18 as Deuce Staley is trying to break loose. Receiver. He remains on the field at the 5:02 mark of the 2nd quarter, so we'll step aside, come back to the vet.
Take their time. They're going to treat this seriously as a precaution just to make sure. But as an ex-player, I'll tell you what, when the turf grabs you like that and you're rolled up upon, it's not a pretty sight. And when you're helped off the football field, you just want to be sure and make sure that that knee is stable.
Been involved in a lot of terrible plays throughout the years. On 2nd and 3, here's Deuce Staley. Staley getting to the outside, stiff arms 2 tacklers, and is forced out of bounds at the 38-yard line. Colts first one for Philly. Keep it on the ground for Staley, running over tacklers as he's able to accelerate through the hole and come very close to another 1st down. On 2nd and 1, Luther Broughton, the tight end, in motion. And Staley has another 1st down for Philadelphia as he gets ahead to the 45-yard line and into Colts territory. You know, things susceptible late in that game after the Colts had gotten the big lead. Cecil Martin now in the game. It's Staley again. This has been all Staley on this drive. The Colts defense, they know what's coming. They still can't stop him.
Offensively, let's do what we do best.
After the 8-yard gain, Staley goes to the sideline, and Eric Bieniemy gets the call. Looks to be enough for the 1st down. Michael Barber, first man to get there. But Philadelphia is moving the football on the ground. In motion, Nate Brown, who steps in for Charles Johnson. Here's Staley. He got cut down low, or that would have been a huge gainer. He picked up 5 on the play. Brown in motion. McNabb on a bootleg. In some trouble again, but able to dump it off to Cecil Martin, the rookie. And Martin trying to remain on his feet as he's brought down right around the line of scrimmage.
18 plays, and they weren't effective, so I think Andy Reid's just trashed that and said, hey, let's go back to what we can do best against this defense.
A deep drop, and it's incomplete. Deuce Staley, the intended receiver. Jason Belzer in on the coverage. Is 1 point shy of passing Nick Lowry for 4th place on the NFL's all-time scoring list. He will not get that opportunity today. From 48 yards away, David Akers able to bury the field goal. And Philadelphia has some points before halftime.
He has a cannon of a leg. That could have gone 65 yards. That one powering through the top of the goalpost.
2nd quarter. Here comes the blitz. Handoff, James. Stutter step. James trying to accelerate and force himself forward to the 37, right around the 38. We'll call it a gain of 5. Mike on a 3rd and 2, 35 seconds left. Manning wants to throw it. He does. Finds a seam and finds Marvin Harrison, turning this one into a big gainer and brought down at the 40. Clock continues to move with 24 seconds left, and now it stops after the 22-yard pickup. Up on a 2nd and 10 from the 40. Manning finds James. Cutting it back, James is still on his feet. Edgerrin James, incredible. Brought down inside the 20, but time has run out. If James went down initially,
timeout, Indianapolis, number 3.
So Johnny Greer gives the timeout to Indy. The coaching staff was beside themselves that the players, right after the play ended, didn't pop up right away and call that timeout. You've got to know how much time is left. And these are all areas that Jim Mora wants to work on because, yeah, he's been on a hot stretch. 35-yard attempt, and the Colts have more points put on the board as we hit halftime. First half complete here at the vet. 30-3 Indianapolis. The NASDAQ halftime report is coming up after this word from your local station.
Went impressively. Don't let this team back in the football game.
Look at the halftime numbers. All Indianapolis, starting with the score and then just go right down the line. Streak, 3 straight wins on the road. Looking to make it 4 in a row and 6 in a row overall. Off the play fake. Manning throwing long in separation. Terrence Wilkins. He's gone. Touchdown, Colts. 80 yards through the air. Everything Indianapolis touches turns to gold today. The Indianapolis Colts, did they even have to make a statement? They are anyway.
No.
Now you did play here as McNabb fumbles the snap. Indianapolis jumps on it. Third turnover. And this has been a long afternoon for the rookie Donovan McNabb. Corn from the 17. Here's Manning, pump fake, throwing to the sideline, caught. Touchdown, Edgerrin James. And I can't even say they're pouring it on. Philadelphia is handing them this field position. Vanderjagt adds the extra point. That's a rookie with a smile on his face.
I mean, that's things that Pop Warner kids work on every day. It doesn't happen very often.
Quick throw to the sideline to Torrance Small, trying to create after the catch. And the former Colt gets out across the 35-yard line, and it appears to be enough for a first down.
Field position and return.
25 takeaways in 1999. That leads the NFC. McNabb in trouble again. Mark Thomas. They came from all angles. And that is the fourth Indy sack, and you can tell McNabb is getting very frustrated.
They shook Carolina game where they didn't play well, and this is one of those games where Indianapolis, everything that can go right for Indy is going right today.
On third and long, McNabb throwing. He waited for his receiver, Staley. He got twirled down from the very start. McNabb. Short drop, quick throw to Torrance Small.
I believe that, and he's operating at such a high efficiency level. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He protects the football. He throws the ball deep, and he guides his team to victory.
Luther Broughton, the tight end, has a first down, and you can tack some more on. Up to the 47-yard line as McNabb found him with the short pass, and then Broughton did the rest. Story at the 47, second catch of the day for Broughton. On a 1st and 10 now for Philly. Motion man Jed Weaver. Here's McNabb throwing again underneath the coverage. And Nate Brown took a shot. His second NFL reception through a 3-13 season. Colts are on the verge of improving to 8-2 this year. McNabb. Low throw, and it's Broughton again. Luther Broughton. Had the same thing when they spoke on the phone about 3 weeks ago. McNabb throwing under a rush, and it's incomplete. Jed Weaver with flags coming down. Spencer Reed involved in the coverage.
Cornelius Bennett, Bernard Whittington, and Ellis Johnson, they could be on the sidelines taking a breather every now and then.
McNabb in the pocket, guns one, and picked off. Intercepted by Ratcliffe Thomas. And another Philadelphia turnover, a flag down on the play, and
personal foul, late hit, number 90 of the defensive team after the interception will penalize half the distance to goal line.
Let's wait 3 or 4 times a week.
On a 2nd and 8, Walsh will put it in the air for the first time. Elias releasing out of the backfield and stumbling forward. Just about at the marker with Ike Reese able to get the play off. It was very close. Out of the shotgun, Walsh throwing and connecting with Terrence Wilkins. Left the football out there, and it is recovered. Indianapolis thought they had it initially. Philadelphia fought for it, and the Eagles will take over. Only 22 years old. He's a project they want to work with, and McNabb will tuck it and run. Spin move. And he gets out to the 16-yard line for a gain of 4. Billy Austin was the man to finally bring him down. It'll be 3rd and 6. Rookie quarterback to win his first start since Mike Barilla in 1972. Complete. Chad Lewis out to the 5-yard line and a first down for Philly. 10 yards through the air, and Lewis is just happy to be back on the field. And
every time.
Well, it was Dellenbach, Jeff Dellenbach, who did not report on a pump fake, floating it back of the end zone, caught by Chad Lewis. Touchdown. The first NFL touchdown pass for Donovan McNabb. Chad Lewis, and the first ever for Donovan McNabb at this level. Long count for Walsh. In the pocket, he throws. Catch made by Isaac Jones. And that will qualify as the first NFL reception for Jones, who thought he had his first catch earlier today. 44-10, Indianapolis. Coming up on 6 minutes to play in the fourth. Ball deflected, knocked up in the air, and intercepted. Going back for a touchdown, Brandon Whiting. So the Eagle fans that stayed here at the vet do have something to cheer about in the fourth.
Their linebacker up the middle, get good pressure on the pocket, get your hands in the air, knock it up in the air. Now it's just luck. Who comes down with it? Brandon Whiting. He's behind the pocket. He sees it deflected up in the air, just keeps his eyes on it.
As his first interception and score in the NFL, but it's 44-17 Colts. The numbers have been modest this year. Eagles certainly missed the pass rushing skills of Hugh Douglas. That ball knocked around. Eagles claim they've got it, and they do. First and 10 now from the 38. McNabb. Pocket is breaking down. He completes it to Cecil Martin, who is quickly brought down by Ratcliffe Thomas. No gain. Will have lost 3 straight. Here's McNabb throwing. Picked off. Down the sideline. Tony Blevins looking for the goal line. He'll come up short. Out of bounds.
That is big time praise. Not only that, he talks to him all the time. We talked about that before. Just friends talking to one another. Gets him through his NFL rivers and wars.
Marcus Pollard fumbled the football. And a scrum for it. Trotter recovered the fumble.